So I want to use this opportunity to welcome you to Digital World Tech Academy Data Analysis webinar. In this webinar, we are going to talk about professional effectiveness of data analysis ranging from Microsoft Excel to Power BI to SQL. I'm going to be showing you some cool stuff, right? Today, in Power BI, in Excel, SQL, we are going to learn a whole lot of stuff in today's webinar. So let me just share my screen now so that we can get started. So, are we all happy? Are we ready? How many of us are ready? If you are ready, let me say I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? Nice one, Emmanuel. Okay, nice one. So let's get started. So hope you have your jotter and a bottle of water to, just life is not hard, right? Life is not hard. So as you are listening, you are jotting down and you are sipping your water. But don't take food, you understand? So that because this webinar is going to be fun, you are going to laugh, you understand? So just have some kind of water. Right. So data analytics webinar. What the future holds. What is the future of data analysis? We are going to start from cool stuff. But before that, let me share my screen. And let's get started. So, nice one. So let's go into embracing data analysis as your career choice, right? So we want to do a little glimpse into the future of data analysis. So let's move forward. With basic introduction about myself. Who is this guy speaking with us? Who is this person? Who is this? My name, as I mentioned earlier, is Sani Akim Abiodun, but if that name sounds a little bit complicated, you can just call me Akim. And as you can see me here. I'm kind of fresh here, right? So you can see my face. I'm a little bit fresh, right? Okay. So that is me here. And you can see me like now. So what do? About the oath, I'm a computer instructor and also a digital marketer. So I'm not only a digital marketing, I'm not into digital marketing alone. I'm into data analysis, data science, cybersecurity, and many other things. So I work with Digital World Tech Academy, and at Digital World Tech Academy, we were able to train more than 5,000 students last year, both online and offline. That is both online and physical. So we train people, right? So we train people and organizations on different packages, ranging from Microsoft Office packages to data analysis, digital marketing, many things in tech, just name it. If you want to learn anything in tech, we are here for you. So in 2022, we were able to train over 3,000 students physically and more than 5,000 online with 2 organizations. And this year, we've been able to do more, right? So let's proceed. We don't want to waste a lot of time with introduction. So about the institute, as you can see me right here with my face cap and my team, right? And my team, like my good team member, right? You can see all of us here. But this is me here with my face cap, right? So Digital World is an online and physical learning platform with the aim of making tech skill affordable and accessible to everyone in general. And our mission is to make computer education very accessible and affordable to Nigeria and Africa in general. So let's get started. Now let's go into a little bit glimpse into the future of data analytics. What is the future of data analytics? So like we all know, based on research, over billions of data are being uploaded every second, every day, every night. They are uploading data sets on the internet. So even though you might not know, your own data is there too, right? Because you upload picture on Facebook, you upload picture on Instagram, on LinkedIn, right? So your data is out there, and some people are actually using it, right? You go to Instagram, you chat, you do this, your data are there, right? You go to Facebook, you go to Twitter, you go to TikTok, you comment, you like, you did this, you do that, your data are there. How many of us have visited any of the social media platforms today? So maybe Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. How many of us? How many of us? Me, I've been on Facebook today and Instagram. Okay, Angelina, I know. Angelina will go, okay. What about others? How many of us have been to Facebook today? Okay, you said that you're nice one. Is it only 2 people? Why are you guys lying? You just move away from Instagram now. Okay, Benjamin, Gloria. Okay, Baruma, right? 24/7, right? Nice one. We have quite a lot of people. Akim Lawa. Okay. I've been on Facebook and WhatsApp. Nice one. Nice one. You see that all of us, right? Don't mind them. They don't want to confess. They are lying to me. Hey, oh me, you are lying. Eh? We are lying. So all of us has been on the internet today, right? You actually, even if you don't go to Facebook, you actually go to Google to browse out something, right? So you do that every day. You browse out something on Google, you go to Instagram, you go to Facebook. Now, as you are going there, right, as you are going there, you are giving Facebook, Instagram, Google, all those ones, you are giving them data. Because every day, the moment you log into your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, everything, they will record every step that you take, right? Every step that you take, they are going to record it. That is why they can target you. You will see some adverts that will show to you. So that is how you met me, right? That is how you met me, because I targeted you. Because I know you either be on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere or any social media, you will be there. So that is how you met me, right? Are you happy to meet me? How many of you are happy to meet me? How many of us are happy to meet me? Right? Because me, I'm happy. Even if you are not happy to meet me, I'm happy to meet you. I'm happy to meet you all. Even if you are not happy, I am happy to see you. Nice one, nice one, nice one. So we all know now that these things are data, right? They are data, right? So as you go to Facebook to give something you like, you comment, Facebook are recording every step. So now this has shown us that data is it's no longer just a byproduct of our digital life. It is a fuel powering innovation, decision making, competitive advantage across all industries. So that's why I can easily run adverts to you. That's why other people can easily show their adverts. Why does Facebook know that you are interested in data analysis? Why do you think they know? That's because you might have browsed out something on Facebook, on Instagram that is related probably to Microsoft Excel, Power BI, Python, or anything related to data analysis. That's why Facebook will know that, oh, right, this person is actually interested in this, right? So now for you to know, social media is not going anywhere anytime soon. So in as much as social media is not going anywhere, data analysis and data analysts are always going to be in demand. They're always going to be what? In demand. They are always going to be in demand. So that is one of the reasons why you actually need to be in this field. As we progress, I'm going to be showing you some other things you need to know, right? The future of data analysis is a promising one and a remarkable one, right? Driven by the emerging trend and technologies that are redefining the way we interact with data, right? The way we interact with data, people will know, right? Facebook, Instagram, they need people that can interact. They need people that can interpret their data. You understand? They need all those people. You get? So let's move forward. Let's move forward. Let's move forward without wasting much of our time. So how do we transform from nothing to the world of data analysis? What is the transformative power beneath this data analysis? So let's move forward now. Let's see the transformative power. So let's talk about data analysis evolution, right? Data analysis has actually come a very long way from traditional reporting to advanced predictive and prescriptive analysis. Now we can easily predict the future. We can easily predict. We can write an algorithm that can predict the future, right? Recently, I wrote an algorithm for someone that was able to predict 2025 data set. The person gave me 2007 to like 2016 data set, and I was able to use it to predict what can happen in 2025. That is the power, right? Before we just do data entry, right? We don't have much to. But right now, we have a lot of sophisticated tools that can help us to predict what can happen in the future. How do you think they were able to predict that, okay, it's going to rain tomorrow? The weather is going to be hot tomorrow. That is the power of data, right? That is the power of data. Now, data has become an integral part of modern decision making. Before any organization or any company make any decision, they must look at the data. They must look at the data, right? So let's move forward. Let's move forward. Now, how does data explode? How does data explode? Based on research, right? It is shown that there are over 1 billion data that have been uploaded to the internet on daily basis. On daily basis, because data is not just something you can keep anywhere. You have to keep it safe. Do you think Facebook will be happy that someone leaked their data out? Do you think Google will want anybody to leak all their user information out? They won't be happy, right? So data is growing at an unprecedented rate. It's not something that you can just leave. You get? It is not something you can just leave out there, right? So you will need to know how this data works. We need to know how to analyze it. We need to know how to get information with this thing, because it's one of the hottest niche right now. It's one of the hottest niche. So right there in 2024, if you go on Google to browse some of the hottest niche, you are going to see cybersecurity. Is it that data analysis comes first, or it comes second, or it comes third? Cybersecurity, data science, data analysis, they are always there because companies are taking their businesses online. And in as much as they are taking their businesses online, they need someone that can take the data from online, probably from their database, query it using SQL, right? Can you all hear me? Someone said my audio is down. Someone said my audio is down. Can you all hear me? Okay. I think it's the person's network. So, data is growing at an unprecedented rate, right? Driven by the connected devices and digital interaction, making effective data analysis more crucial than ever, right? Data analysis is one of the most important things you need to know. No matter the field you are, data analysis is one of the things you need to know. I don't care the field. Maybe you are in the medical field. So how do you think World Health Organization will just come, okay, and tell you that, okay, in this country, it is malaria that is killing people. In this country, it is typhoid. In this country, it is so disease. It is so disease that is killing these people, right? That's because they have data. In the absence of data analysis, no decision will ever be made. They can never ever tell you that, okay, this is okay. Do you think all this road safety, all these people that are working on the road will be able to tell you that, okay, this is the accident, this is the rate of the accident that's happening, they can't give you any accurate information if they don't have data, right? So data is one of the most important things right now. So let's move forward. So the evolving role of data analyst, right? So what are the role of data analysts? So before we actually go into it, let's see the role first. Let's see the role before you can take any decision. Maybe you want to go further from here, or you want to go back home. So is it that you go ahead or you do what? Answer me now. Is it that you go ahead or you do what? Are you there? Go ahead or do what? You don't know the answer. Go home. Yes. So right here now, this is where we want to know people that we go home or they want to go out, right? So now, unlocking the power of data is complex task. It's a very, very big task. Very, very big. It's not, let me show you something. Let me quickly show you something on Excel. Now, mere looking at a data set like this, it does not make any sense. If you are just looking at the data set, you just see a whole lot of things that, like, what does this even mean, right? You won't be able to derive the information. So me looking at this data set, okay, if I ask you, which day of the week do you think accident occurs the most? Okay, this is just like a crash data set that I just downloaded from somewhere. So as me, I play with data every single day. Every day I play with data sets. I play around with data sets. You always see me, it's either on Python or on SQL or on Excel. You either see me on or Power BI. You either see me on one of those things. Either I'm training or I'm working on projects or I'm just playing around. So I work with a lot of data, right? But people that are new, they'll be like, what does this even mean? It does not even make sense. Looking at all this, I gave my students this data set today, and they were like, Mr. Aki, what is this? They are so scared of this data set. And by the time we broke it down into pieces, it becomes something that makes more sense. They were even able to give recommendations based on this data set, right? So mere looking at the data like this, it does not give any sense. It does not make any sense. So, okay, mere looking at it, if I ask you which day of the week do you think accident occurs the most? If you are looking at this data, you won't know. You won't know. Mere looking at it. So the work of data analysis is a little bit complex, right? Right? Is for you to break down those big things for people to be able to understand. So data analysts are like the superhero that bring those things to make sense. Now, with technology advancing faster than a speeding bullet, I don't know where that English comes from. I just saw it and I can't think. Right? The role of data analyst is evolving at a lightning speed. Gone are those days of simply collecting and organizing data, right? Whereby we just do data entry and all those stuff. No, today's data analysts are responsible for designing complex algorithms, writing complex Python code, right? And creating a captivating visualization using data. We are going to do one of those things today, right? The data analyst future scope is bright and has a thrilling opportunity for those who love technology and analytics. Okay, let's move forward. Now, another question that will come to your mind is, are data analysts in demand? Are data analysts in demand, right? Okay, before I even read this one that I have here, let's go to Google. We all know our old friend. It's our old friend, right? Google is our friend. So let's go to Google. Let's go to Google and let's ask Google question. If we answer, he cannot vex. We always ask Mr. Google question. Data analyst in demand. Let's see. Now, yes, you see, yes, there is a high demand for data analysts. These data skill gaps affect most industries worldwide and means that there will need to be a huge increase in people switching to careers in data analysis. So the US BLS predicts that there will be a well, is this not a typography error? Is Google making mistake? Okay, let's correct it. There will be a 23% growth in this row until 2031. So this is the right time for you to go into it, which is far above average. It is very, very far above average. We are still coming to Google to ask Mr. Google another question, right? It's our old friend. You will not be annoyed. So now, data analysts are in high demand in today's job market, and this trend is expected to continue well into the future. So according to US Bureau of Labor Statistics, now I know we have BLS here, US Bureau of Labor Statistics. Now, US Bureau of Labor Statistics, employment of data analysts and other related occupations is projected to grow by 33% from 2020 to 2030. Just 10 years. Within just 10 years, which is more faster than the average of all occupations. Now, let's see what Google said here. Google said it's going to grow by 23% in 2031, which is far above the average. Now, this is 2031, right? But from 2020 to 2030, it is expected to grow by 33%, which is far above the average of all occupations, right? It is far above all occupations. So the demand for data analysis can be attributed to the increasing importance of data-driven decision-making in businesses and organizations of all sizes. So like we read on Google, let's see on Google, right, that that data skill gap, right, the skill gap affects most industry worldwide. So which means in the absence of data analysis, most of the companies will be affected. So which means you as a person, if you are not there, your company might not be able to make any progressive decision, right? So now, as a result of data analysts data analysts are playing an essential role in shaping the strategic direction of business across various industries, from healthcare to finance to retail, right? Different niche. Another report by IBM estimates that by 2025, there will be over 2.7 million job postings. How many of us are here? We are 210 now, right? But there will be over 2.7 million job postings for data analysts and data science in US alone, not in Nigeria, not in Ghana, in US alone. Just in US alone. And this is 2024. Very soon we'll go to Google to see if we can get job. Okay, why is data analysis the future of everything? Are you here with me? Are you getting some information? Are you getting some information? Yes, no, yes. Are you getting some information? Okay. How many of us are actually proud to be part of this webinar? How many of us are actually proud to be part of this webinar? How many of us are proud to be part of this webinar? Okay, so if you are proud, nice one. Okay, we are not done. We are still going to go into the practical aspect, and you are going to see how data analysts work. I'm going to show you how I do my own projects sometimes, how I train in class, right? This is me on a normal day, not that I'm promising. I'm always smiling and laughing, even though while I'm in the class, I play. So life is not hard. So life is not hard, right? So you guys take things easy. We know keep questioning, right? So life is not hard. So now it is the process of analyzing data, right, that has revolutionized many industries and will continue to do so in the future. Permit me to take water. Life is not hard. So you two, you are free to take your water now before we go into the practical aspect. Cheers to you guys. So you did not say cheers to me back. Okay. Cheers now. Nice one. Okay. That is how we learn. We play and we learn. Right? Nice one. Okay. Let's continue now. Let's come back to class. So it is the process of analyzing data that has revolutionized many industries. You don't have water here. Maybe, don't worry, I will remain water for you, Tolua. Don't worry, I will remain water for you. I will give you water very soon. So it is the process of analyzing data that has revolutionized many industries and will continue to do so in the future. Right? Life is simple. Now, the days of having to do all your analysis by hand are over. Don't worry, we are going to do something very simple and you are going to see how fast we can do it, right? The powerful software tools make it easy and fast, right? You don't even need a PhD in statistics or something to become an analyst. Simply enter some data, pick out what matters from those results, and you are done. You don't even need to be a PhD, to have PhD or something in analysis, in statistics or anything, or economics or something. We have people that study microbiology. I have a student that study microbiology. She's in our data analysis class now, right? So you are done with an excellent report, right? Thank you. So just picking out what matters most in your data, then you are done. Simple as that, right? Now, and that decision, whatever the information you pick out, can help your company to make a progressing decision. So using or processing such information give you power over entire sector, right? Allowing for major changes across all societal areas, right? So data is the lifeblood of any modern business, right? It is the life of all business, but it is typical in its raw form. It does not mean anything, right? In its raw form, like a raw data like this, does not mean any information. Cannot even give you any information. Mere looking at the raw data like this. It is until we do some final touches to it, that is when we can get information out. That's where we can get information out. Okay, let's see the future of data analysis. Making the impossible possible. We want to make impossible possible, right? Okay. So the future of data analysis is here and is right now, and it's also looking great. It is looking great because data analysis is like a savior that helped me, right? We have artificial intelligence, machine learning. Machine learning is so fun, right? Right? Blockchain are all driven innovation and revolution and revolutionizing the field of data analytics. With AI-powered analysis, business can get a real-time insights into their problem, while machine learning can detect fraud, identify patterns that would be impossible for human eye to detect, right? So with the help of machine learning and with the help of blockchain, data sharing can be secure, transparent, and tamper-proof, right? Okay, let's move forward. Let's see the next thing. Career path for data analysts. So data analysis is expected to radically change the way we live and do business in the future. Already today, I'm coming. Someone is doing something here. Let me quickly clean this screen. Sorry for that. Okay. Oh, now data analysis is expected to radically change the way we live and do business in the future. Already today, we use the analytics in our technology device for many decisions in our life. Not only how we drive from A to B and avoid traffic jam, but also how to identify waste in business, right? How to do all those things, the work of an analyst. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, what are the career paths for data analysts? Let's see the career path for data analysts. So we don't talk much, right? The very first thing is you can become a data scientist. So someone messaged me from Ghana yesterday, and he was asking me, I don't know if it's here, and he was asking me, wants to become, he's studying, I think data scientist or something. He said he's studying something, right? But he would like to become a data scientist. So he now asked, what is the career path? So I told him he should start with data analysis. Then from there, it will be much more easier to go into data science, because the bedrock of data science is for you to have a good analytical skill, right? You need to have a good knowledge of data analysis before you can go into data science. I'm not saying it is impossible for you not to have any knowledge in data analysis before going into data science, but it's going to be a little bit hard, right? So data analysis, you can become financial analyst, you can become data analyst consultant, you can become a marketing analyst, you can become a sales analyst, you can become a whole lot of things in data analysis. You can decide to niche down, or you can decide to go into a broader picture, right? You can be doing financial, you can be doing marketing, you can be doing sales, you can be doing retail, you can go into the medical field, right? You can go into many fields. You are not limited. You are not limited, right? So let's move forward and let's see. Thank you very, very much. Are we all good? Are we good? Time to go into the practical section. Do we learn something? Are you guys sleeping? Are you guys sleeping? Were you able to learn something? Do you get any information from this my small theory? Were you able to get? Someone said no. Sure, right? Mr. Ese Smith. Okay. If I did not forget your water. Remind me. And also political analysis. Yes, you can go into anything. You're very. See, don't worry. We are on this journey together. Are you ready for the practical? Are you ready for the practical? Are you ready? So, if you are ready for the practical, right, go and take some water and let's get started, right? If you only go and get your water now. Okay. Okay, nice one. So let's go, right? Let's go into the practical. Let's see how data analysis works, right? Let's see. Nonso is sleeping. Why is Nonso sleeping? Why is Nonso sleeping? Please wake Nonso up for me. Who is Nonso? Why are you sleeping? They don't sleep in my class. I will shout in your ear so that you will wake up, right? Okay. So now, is it possible to learn research data analysis here? Don't worry, we are going to talk about all those ones very, very soon. Okay, are we ready? Yes, let's get started. We are in the practical section. So for those of you that have a friend that you invited to the group, go into the group now and tell them that we are in the practical section. Go into the group and tell them that we are in the practical section. I'm going to show you something today. I'm going to show you some of my student projects, some of my student SQL projects. You don't have to be scared though. Let me show you something. Let me show you my my student SQL stuff that they did today. So this is an SQL code, but don't be scared. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. So my student wrote this for today. Very, very simple. But it's not something that is really hard. Don't worry, you will soon become a pro. How many of us? So if you are here, consider yourself as a pro. So I want you to prophesy, right, and accept that Nonso is not sleeping, okay, and accept that you are a pro, right? So prophesy and say, I am a pro already. Whether you are new or you are not new, just say I am a pro. How many of us are pro here now? Are you a pro? I am a pro. Let's go. Nonso is still sleeping. Okay. Nice one. Okay, nice one. You are a pro already. You are a pro math. You will soon be a pro. No, I'm not saying you will soon be a pro. I say you are a pro. Sounds that I'm speaking too fast. Oh, sorry. If I'm speaking too fast, I am happy. Whenever I'm happy, I always speak fast. Whenever I'm happy, I always speak fast. Well, I can't believe that we spent over 30 minutes. Wow, over 30 minutes, right? Okay. Now, right, I have to sit up very well. Okay. Now that I'm not getting sound, don't worry, very soon you will get it. That means the person does not connect his audio. Okay. Now, this is actually not the data that I want to open. Come in. Let me quickly open this data set up and we can get started. Okay. What's wrong today? Come on. Yes, here we go. Now, let me show you an example of what we want to create, right? So let's browse our old friend, Google. So data analysis dashboard. So we want to create something like this. So we want to create something like this today. I will show you how they create some things like this. Very, very easy how they create it. I'm going to show you today. Now, all these image that you see, I think, oh, it's complex. It's that. They are very, very easy to do. So I'm going to show you how to create. We are going to create our own together. We are doing it together, right? So So we are doing it together. So this is a template I just draw. I drawn it out. So let me quickly show you how I came about this template. So I'm not going to draw everything. No, I'm not going to draw everything because of our time. But a dashboard is just basically made up of shapes. It's just a shape, right? And we insert our chart inside it, right? Just a shape, and we insert our chart inside it. So I'm going to show you something. So the very first thing that we'll do is after we are done cleaning our data, our data is ready for analysis. We need to clean up our work environment, right? So we need to, is this Excel? Yes, this is Excel. So we need to clean up. We can use Excel, we can use Power BI to do a fantastic visualization. So today we are working with Excel. So what I will do here, I will turn off my grid line, turn off my formula bar, and turn off my headings, right? You can see I have a clear environment, right? I have a clear environment that I can play around with, right? Very, very easy. So I'll just pick a shape. I have a shape. I think is a, let me see. I use a rounded edge rectangle, right? Okay, I can explain that again. So here, if you come to view, you turn off your formula bar, your grid line, and your heading, right? You turn them off, right? Then you go to insert. After going to insert, what we want to do is we'll just pick a shape, right? Yes. Don't worry. We can't go through everything. I just want to show you how data analysis work, right? How data analysis work. Don't worry, we have basics that you need to know. But I just want to show you how data analysis work. That is what I want to show you. So that you will know, you have it at the back of your mind that it's not something that is really, really hard. It's not something that is hard at all. It's not hard. It's very, very easy, right? You know, in my presentation, I said it's not something that is really hard. It's something that everybody can do, right? So let me pick a shape. So you just watch me and see what I'm doing, right? I will just draw a shape right here. I'll just draw a shape, which is this. So I'm not going to beautify it that much. I have done the one we are going to use today, and you can see it's looking great. Well, it might not look so good because I'm not so good with colors. In fact, if I get any project, let me tell you my secret. If I get any project, I always ask for the color of the person or of the organization that I'm working with, so that I can use the color. Because for me, if I know that if I want to choose color, I will choose rubbish. So you don't have to be great in colors. So I'm not a graphic designer. You give me your color, then I work with it. That is how I work. So if you give me your data set to analyze now or to visualize for you, what I'll do is, what color do you want to use? Then you give me the color, then I'll just use it for you, right? Life is not hard. You want to design something that might look so great to you, to some people is rubbish, right? So you have to go with them. So if they give you something, ask, right? Ask for the something. Ask them the color they want to use, so that you don't give them another color. Imagine you are saying, okay, you are a graphic designer and you want to move into data analytics, right? So you want to use a color that you think is fine, right? That looks great. That is absolutely great, right? But if the color you are using does not resonate with the company's color, so they will reject it. So you need to know the color of the company you are working with. Do you get? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? Are you good? Are you good? Right? Are you here with me? Okay. Now we've done that. Right? Don't make things complicated for yourself. Ask people. That will not say they will reject the project they gave. So let's pick another one, which is a rectangular shape. I'm going to draw a rectangular shape here. Going to draw a rectangular shape here. And in my rectangular shape, I'm going to draw a rectangular shape. And what I will do right here is I will set it to the back, set backward. So here now, I want to change this color to something lighter, something a little bit lighter. Let's go with this color. I think this is too deep. So you know I told you I'm not good with color. So I'll just play around with it. So we are good. Now we've been able to get the top, this top part, right? We've gotten it out. Now, simple as this. So we just need to do a little bit of arrangement to make our dashboard look great, right? So we remove some outline and put something, change our color and the likes. We are still on Excel, oh, don't worry. So you did not miss anything. We are just getting started. So then I'll just pick a shape, another shape. Let me use rounded rectangle. You can play around with different shapes. Oh. You can play around with different shapes. Don't worry. So I'll just draw it for my KPI. There's something called KPI. I'll just duplicate, arrange it, then duplicate, arrange it, duplicate, arrange it. You can see Excel is very well. It's the one arranging it for me again. I say life is not hard. It's not hard. All this thing is not hard. So duplicate, Excel will arrange it for me, duplicate. So you just have fun while using it. So how do you duplicate? I use Control D to duplicate, but don't worry about all these things. All I just want you to know is just to see how they work, right? I just want to show you how data analysts work. Do you get? So just watch me, sit back and watch. Enjoy. It's like a movie, right? Enjoy. Life is not hard. Are you with me? Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying it? Don't worry, it's going to be through and through, like normal interaction now, very soon. You are going to understand, and you are also going to get those information yourself when I start showing you now how they got all their information. Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying this? Short key for duplicate is Control D. Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying this? Don't worry, I know this might sound might look somehow hard now, but don't worry, very soon it's something that is really very simple that you enjoy doing, right? That you enjoy doing. You know what? I'm in the kitchen. Zoom user. If you are in the kitchen, I will collect my food today. Thank God I've not eaten. I will collect my food from you. I hope it's going to be my best meal today. I'm coming to your location now. After my webinar, you will see me in your house. Right? Okay. So after that, you just pick another bigger rectangle which will contain, so all these smaller ones, because if you use something like, we call it KPIs. So I'll just draw a bigger rectangle here, Control D again, another rectangle, right? I'll just, you can play around with it. Just play around, do yourself, do you. You don't have to make things hard for yourself. You don't have to do complex visuals. Sometimes complex visual can end up being rubbish analysis. Do you understand? So don't make things complicated for yourself, right? So don't make things complicated for yourself. You get, just enjoy your work. You know, it's when you love something that you get to do it, right? It's because I love, that's why you are enjoying it, right? So if you don't love what you are doing, you get up, so you feel so tired when you are doing it, right? So you have to enjoy doing this. Like me now, you can see that I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing this thing. I enjoy teaching it very well, right? So let's just add one more here. You just cover up everything, and I'm going to reduce my imaginary dashboard. So I call this imaginary dashboard. I just imagine it and I create it. Simple as that. So that is how what you can see. We are done with our dashboard template. Simple as that. All you just have to do is put your text and you're good. Then you put charts inside it. You are good to go. Are we getting it? Are we learning something? Are we learning something? Are we learning something? I hope you are not sleepy. Chinonso. Nonso rather. I will not forget that your name. They say Nonso is sleeping. But Nonso, you guys wake up. Don't sleep. No sleeping. Right? Okay. Now let's now go into how to analyze data. Now, we've been able to create the dashboard, but I'm not going to use this dashboard because if I want to do dashboard, I usually take a little bit of time to give something nice, to give my template a nice design, right? Give it some shadows, some outline color that can make it look great, right? So that is how I always do. So let's get some information out from our data sets. So let's come here now. Let's get some information out from this. Hey, this data is too big for us, but let's start getting some information, right? One of the best tools you must learn how to use is pivot table in Excel. Pivot table is so sweet, right? Pivot table is so sweet. Very, very sweet and easy to use. So how do we put it in a pivot table? There are various ways other people do it, but the way I do it that can make it easier. So we have something called a table and we have a pivot table. Now, a table is basically showing relationship between two data sets, right? It's showing your relationship because mere looking at it like this, you as human being, you know that okay, all these data are related. But to Excel, they are not related, right? Excel, they are not related. So now when you put it in a table, right? When you put it in a table, you are telling Excel that yes, they are related. And a pivot table is a powerful tool that helps us to analyze and summarize our data. So I'm going to show you now. Let's first of all put this in a table. So how do I put it in a table? Once I just click anywhere around my data, I'll just press Ctrl T to put it in a table, or you go to Insert and you click on this, you see table here. If you go to Insert, you see table here. So I'll just click on table, and all I just have to do is click on OK. Simple, my data is in a table. You see how easy it is? My data is in a table, right? My data is in a table, right? Simple as that. So I can decide to give my data a name, right? So I can just say this is a crash, let me use capital letter, say crash data. So if you are working with a table, there must be no space, right? You don't use space between your data sets. So I'll just press enter, right? The moment you press enter, then you're fine. So the next thing, let's go into pivot. Let's see the power of pivot table. So if I click on summarize with pivot, if we click on summarize with pivot, all we just have to do, we want it on a new worksheet because we want to see our analysis in a new worksheet. All I just have to do is click on OK. So if I click on OK, welcome to the world of pivot table. This is pivot table as you can see, right? This is pivot table as you can see. You'll be like, what is this? How can this help? How can this help? You will see how easy it is. Now let's go back to our data set. Let's say right here in our data set, right? We want to see the day of the week that accident occurred. Don't worry, we are still doing more. This is not the only time I'm going to work on pivot table. Just calm down and see. So which day of the week do you think accident occurred? Now let me ask you, which day of the week do you think accident occurred the most? Is it Sunday or Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday? Which day? Which day of the week do you think accident occurs the most? My old friend, Ifeoluwa, Saturday, Monday. Is Ife still here? Jude, Saturday. Ifedayo, Saturday. Oluwafumilayo, Saturday. Friday night. Okay. Ifeoluwa is still here. Think Friday because of clubbing. Because of clubbing, a lot of people will be high, right? Okay, let's see based on this data set. You know, as an analyst, you don't have to imagine something. You don't just say things, right? You have to work with your data. So based on this data set, let's see the data accident occurs the most. So let's go to our pivot. This is our pivot table, right? Now, what I want to do here is we will look for a column named David here, right? I will drag it. All we just have to do here, you see that it's very, very easy. It's basically drag and drop. So all we just do here is drag from here and drop it here. Boom. You can see we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but this doesn't do anything. It has not given us any information, right? It has not given us any information. So all I'll just do is come here. On the day week again, we want pivot table to count it for us, right? Count how many accidents occur on Sunday, count how many accidents occur on Monday. So let's come here and boom, in the value. Right, it's so close. This is magic. It's not magical, it's just basic drag and drop. The moment you do drag and drop, you are done. You can see, when I tell you that it's not something that is really hard. Now, let me quickly, if I right click from here, right click, then I have something. We are still, don't worry, we are going to do more. It's not getting stuck. It's very, very simple. So we are going to do more. So if I right click, I'll just sort from largest to the smallest. So for those of you that chose Saturday, you are correct. So if you choose Saturday, say I'm a winner. How many of us chose Saturday? If you know you go with Saturday, just type in there that I'm a winner. As you can see, Saturday came first, right? He fed Ayo. Yes, you are a winner, right? Saturday came first, right? That Ifeoluwa. Yes, wow. No problem, no problem. So as you can see, accidents occur more on Saturday, right? Accidents occur more on Saturday based on this data set that we have. Now you notice that while looking at this data set, you can't just jump into conclusion, right? So people cannot just look at the data and tell you what will happen. You have to do something that can bring the information out. Now you can see we've been able to get the number of accidents that occur on Saturday, on Friday, right? We can get this, right? We've been able to get this one out based on the data. Like this is based on the data set. Now, what we can do here, what we can now do here is, now that we know the days that accidents occur, so we have something called KPI. KPI, we call it key performance indicator. They show key metrics on our data, key information on our data set. Are you sleeping? Are you getting tired? Are you getting tired? Are you getting tired? Are you enjoying this? Are you enjoying this? If you are enjoying this, just say, I am. I am enjoying this. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, don't worry, very soon you will get used to it. And okay. Some said that you keep on performing magic or something. I'm not performing magic, oh. Key performance indicator, not keep. Key, like a padlock. Key, K-E-Y, key performance indicator. Okay. We are don't worry. I know you don't understand it, but don't worry. I'm just showing you how this analysis works. How they work. I'm telling you their secrets. Now, when I told you that it has, with all these sophisticated tools, it makes it very, very easy. Now, what are our key performance indicator? So the key metric here is, we know that accidents do occur very well on Saturday. So we can come here that, okay, we can just decide to give this a title. That's okay, days with the highest number of accidents is Saturday, right? But all these are KPI. We are not going to write it out today, but I'm just going to be telling you. So we just want to put our chart and do something, right? We don't want to do much so that I don't mislead you, right? So that you don't get lost on the way. Okay, so how do we now put our data in chart? So if you click on this pivot analyze, we call something contextual tab. Contextual tab are tabs that come out whenever we choose a special ribbon, right? So like if I click outside of this, you can see we don't have pivot analyze. But the moment I click on pivot, you see pivot will come out. So if I'm on a table, you see table design will come out. So all these things are contextual tabs. Don't worry, you might not understand it now, but just watch. So this is how they work, right? How did they get their chart that they always use? That is the next question. How did they get it? You'll be like, have you ever wondered how those charts usually come up? Have you ever wondered, how many of us always wonder that, how did these people get all these charts they are using? Have you ever wondered, have you ever done something that looks like that? How many of us usually wonder that, how does all these people get the data sets, the charts? How many of us? Are you here? Nonso, are you sleeping? You always wonder, right? Okay. Nobody is answering me again. People are, this woman that is in the kitchen. Okay, now let's bring our charts. So if I come here, we have something called pivot chart. So let's click on pivot chart. You see, it's going to give you a whole lot of charts for you to work with, a whole lot of charts. So we are just going to go with any chart that is recommended for us. So we are just going to go with this one. So we can still customize our chart, but we are not going to do that today. So I'll just click on OK, and I have my chart. So my chart design, so I can click on design, then I can decide to go with any design. Let me look for black. Let me look for this black and go with the black. So all I'll just do is cut this, Control X to cut, right? I'll just do Control X to cut. Then go to my dashboard, where I have it here, right? In my dashboard, I'll just paste it right here, and boom, I have my chart here. You can see it's not something that is really hard like that. So you place your chart here. All these one are arrangements. So you just place your chart here. You are good. You are good. Okay, let's ask another question. Let's ask another question. So, male and female, who do you think gets into the accident most? Who do you think gets into the accident most? Is it male or female? Who do you think? Who do you think? Leave the data set though. I'm confused. Male, okay. Someone said male. Wow, a lot of people are going for male. What about female? I'm a male too. What can I do you? Why do you say male usually gets into the accident most? Right? Female, right? Okay. Let's see. Let's see based on this data. Let's see based on this data. Now let's see the one that this data is going to tell us that gets into the accident more, right? Okay. As I said, male ride and drive basa basa or something. Okay. We can see from the table. Wow, okay. You know, I said something as an analyst. You don't have to say you see it from the table, right? So you have to get the information. So let's put this in our what? In our pivot table again. So let's come here, summarize the pivot table, right? If I summarize the pivot table, existing worksheet, I want to work with existing worksheet. So right here, I'll just put my pivot table here, and I'll click on OK. Now, we need the gender. So again, drag and drop our old friend. So let's come back here, and let's pick our gender, drag our gender, put it in the row. Boom. We have female and male. Some people does not specify, and we have blank. Okay. Then drag the gender again and drag. Pick the gender again and drag it in the value. Boom. And now, as we can see, we have people that does not specify. Who are those people? We don't know them. So we don't know them. We don't care about them then, because they are one. I can't be going to the hospital and start looking for this one special that does not specify, that did not specify the gender. Is it that they did not know maybe it's a male or female? I don't know why. So let's just remove it. So I'll use filter. I will remove unspecified and this. So now we have male and female. Adesonya Elizabeth say, I'm so confused. Why are you so confused? So let's see the one that will come up. So we will start from largest to the smallest. Wow, it's male. Oh. Male is like ×2 of female. So it's male that gets accident the most based on this. Someone said I feel like crying. So it's male that gets into the accident the most, right? You don't scatter, you never scatter, don't worry. Don't worry, you are going to understand it very soon. So we are just getting information from the data. I know because you are new, I'm just showing you how they work. It's not something that is really hard. Most of them are basically drag and drop. Do you get? So the next thing, what do? We put it in our chart, pivot chart, and I want to use another chart, pie chart. You can use your donut chart. We have donut chart, we have pie chart, you have another one, 3D pie chart. Let's go with, which one do you think we should go with? Should we go with donut or pie? Right? Should we go with donut or pie? Should we go with donut or pie? Which one do you think we should go with? Pie, okay. Let's go with pie. Okay, I'll just choose a pie chart and I'll click on OK. Then I have my chart. I have my chart, I have my chart, I have my chart. So let's give it a design also. Because I'm working with black, let me go with the black design again. I'll just come to design. For my design, I'll go with black. Oh, wow, this looks great, right? So I will just cut this out, Control X, right? I'll just cut it out, then go into my dashboard and just paste it here. So all I just have to do is to rearrange it So I'll just reduce this, move this up a little bit, move this up a little bit to rearrange it to make sure that, okay, it fits into the shape that I have here. I'll just rearrange. Is this making sense now? Is this making sense to you? Is this making sense? Are you seeing how data analysts work? Are you seeing how they work? You can see that it's not something that is really, really hard. This is hard. This is not really hard. It's because you are new. That is why it seems it's like a magic, right? That's why it seems like a magic. This is not something that is really hard, right? It's very, very simple. But there are a lot of things behind this. Confused, don't worry. This is not a beginner course. Just wait, just wait. I know what I'm doing. I'm just showing you some key things that what they do behind the scene, what is going on behind the scene. So don't worry, don't worry. I'm going to attend to all your questions after this. Now, let me just bring in one more chart, then we'll go into the question and answer. Now, after that, let's go back to our data set. Now, let's see. Okay. So let's see road user. Which of the road user do you think gets into the accident the most? Which of the road user do you think gets into the accident the most? Is it motorcycle rider, pedestrian, passenger, or driver? Which one do you think gets into the accident the most? Is it motorcycle rider, pedestrian, passenger, or driver? Motorcycle. Why are you all going for motorcycle? Motorcycle rider. Okay, let's see, right? Let's see. Someone said passenger. Let's see the winner here. Let's see the winner. Someone said driver. Okay. Let's see the winner, right? We will see the winner very soon. Don't worry. We will see the winner. So if I go to my table design, summarize the pivots. So how many of us believe that we are going to win? Motorcycle. Okay, let's see. So I need it beside this my chart here. I need it here. So I'll just click on OK. Oh, sorry. Let me close this. Let's take it over again. Right, summarize the pivot, existing worksheet, and I'll just place it right here. Okay, now we have our pivot, right? So let's see the crash type. So I will drag my crash type into the column, and I will drag it from here into the row, rather, into the value. So as you can, oh, sorry, I dragged the wrong one. Let me see the column that we are working with. Crash type, no, road user. Okay, we are working with road user. So let me remove the crash type. I dragged the wrong one. So it's very easy. If you make mistake, you just remove it. So road user, I'll drag it in the row. Road user again, I'll drag it in the value. So now let's view this. Let's see the highest. Let's see the highest. Let's sort from the largest to the smallest. Based on this, so all of you that chose motorcycle rider, you did not win. Oluwafunmilayo is the winner. It's only one person that went for driver. Don't lie, you. I know a lot of people went for motorcycle rider. But based on this data set, it's only one person that won, right? Which is Oluwafunmilayo. I promise you. Okay, I'm going to give you something. Don't worry, I'm going to give you something. So what do we do? What do we do? Let's represent this. No, you chose driver. You said that you are lying. You are lying, right? Okay, so you are lying. Okay, let's come here. Let's put our pivot, right? And let's represent it in a line. You can choose anything, right? Right? You can choose anything. You can choose any type of chart. Okay, let's say you want to go with bar chart. So we want to go with bar chart. We just click on this, right? Because we are dealing with black. Let me go to my design and pick a black, right? So what will I do? I can cut this out. Then right here, let me bring it here and drop it somewhere around here, right? So all I just have to do, you chose driver in your mind. It's a lie. Why don't you type it? It's a lie. You said you chose driver in your mind, but you type motorcycle. Why? Why don't you follow your mind? You should have followed your mind now. Okay. So you are not my winner today. Don't worry. You will win in another class. Okay, now, do you see how we're able to Do you see how we were able to bring out information from this data? And we still have countless information from this data, right? We still have countless information from this data, right? Always a winner. Yes, you are all a winner. You are all a winner, right? You see, we are not even done with this, right? But because of our time, let's go into the question and answer section. How many of us are feeling so good today, right? How many of us are feeling so good today? Don't worry, just let's leave it like this. How many of us are feeling so good, right? Now, before we go into the question and answer section, how many of you are feeling like, wow, this is great, I need a little bit of time to assimilate all this? How many of you are feeling like this now, like, okay, oh, I have air here, I feel like I feel like blowing off my head now, right? Okay, you are the man, no? Alima, don't worry, don't worry. I'll be number one, Sir Cornell. Nice one, nice one, nice one, nice one. Okay, okay, it's not something that is really hard. How many of us would like to become a pro in this one? How many of us would like to become a pro in this? Before we go into the question and answer section. I feel good. If you How many of us want to become a pro? Okay, we have a lot of people that say they want to become a pro. Now, all this thing is not a day work, right? It's not something that you can do in a day, right? In fact, for me to become a little bit as good as I am, it's a lot of nights, it's a lot of night study, a lot of study and study and study. So it's not something that can happen within a day. So I did not even expect you to understand everything that I'm doing, right? I just want to show you what is possible, how you can get some information out, and how easy it is that people get those information out, right? How easy it is. So let's see. Now I have a special package for you, right? I have a special package for you called the Ultimate Data Analysis Masterclass, right? Ultimate Data Analysis Masterclass. What do we do in this masterclass? In this masterclass, we take you from basic of Excel, that is introduction to Excel, to advanced Excel. Introduction, we take you from introduction to Excel to advanced Excel. Then we take you over 50 Microsoft Excel formula. You will learn over 50 Microsoft Excel formula. After that, we're also going to learn table and pivot table that I work with now, right? After that, you will learn how to work with charts. There are still a whole lot of things we can do with charts. After that, we learn how to use slicer and timeline. We have something called slicer and timeline. You will learn how to do that. How to do data manipulation. You are going to learn that. How to do data cleaning. You are going to learn that. M language in Power Query. You are going to learn data modeling. How to write your DAX function in Power BI. You are going to learn how to do visualization both in Excel and Power BI. You are going to do that. How to write your SQL code. You know, I showed you this thing the last time, right? The very first time we opened this, we started, I showed you something like this. How you can write your own SQL code like this. You are going to learn it in this class, in this master class. How to query your data, you are going to learn. You are going to also get a bonus of Python Essential. How to create a portfolio, you are going to learn. How to optimize your LinkedIn account, you are going to learn all this. You are going to learn all this. Now, I've mentioned what you are going to get, but now this is not going to be something that is very, very easy. It's not something that is very, very easy, right? It's not something that is going to be very, very easy. It's going to be challenging. It's going to be with a lot of practical, a lot of exercises. It's not going to be something that is really, really easy, right? And how much is this thing going for? These are the testimonials. I don't want to talk about testimonials too much, right? How much is just 15,000 for Nigeria, and Ghana is just 150 Ghana cedis. It's just 15,000 if you are Nigerian, and it's just 150 Ghana cedis. You know, I said something the other time. I want to show you some of the projects that my student did, our last batch of data analysts. So let me go to our Google now. And let me go here, I think here. So let me just show you one person. Who should I go with? Let me go with number 2. Right, let me just go with number 2. Let's see what Olayinka Amusa did. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, you can see. This is what Olayinka Amusa did. You can see she wrote her name, Rakiat Olayinka Amusa, right? Data analysis, and she did this on the 23rd of 8, 2023. We were able to do all this information, right? This is one person. Who else? Let's see this person. Who is this person? Who is this person? Who is this person? Lanre Abueye. Let's see what he was able to create. Let's see his dashboard. Dashboard 1. Okay, nothing is displayed here. Let's see dashboard 2. I think it's the network. This network is taking too long. It's not loading. It's not loading. Okay, so he was able to get something like this. You can see some information that I was able to get, some KPIs. So these are some of the assignments you are going to do. So it will look more great once I open it in Excel. But because I'm opening it with Google Sheets, this is not done on Google Sheets. It is done on Excel. So that's why it's still looking black here because of the network, right? So these are some of the projects that we have done, right? So it's just 15,000 naira if you are in Nigeria, and if you are in Ghana, it's just 15 Ghana cedis. So let me start taking questions. If you have a question. Now, this is not for everybody. Like I said, if you are lazy, please don't bother to join this class. But it's just for the very first 50 people that make payment tonight. And for those very first 50 people, what are the bonus? You still have another bonus. You are going to get Python Essential recorded videos. You are going to get the one that I recorded myself, the replay of all my classes on data science. You are going to get Python Essential recorded videos. How to monetize your skill. You are going to get full Microsoft Word course so that you can design your CV yourself, and you are going to get full Microsoft PowerPoint course, right? If you are here. So this is just for the first 50 people, and it's just 15,000 for Nigerian, and if you are in Ghana, it's just 15 Ghana cedis, right? Okay, someone said this night, salary date still far. The class is starting on Friday. It's going to be every Friday and Saturday. So the class is starting on Friday. So if you want to join, you can drop your payment proof in the group. If you can drop your payment proof in the group to join this class. So it's every Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. The same thing on Saturday. So on Sunday, if you are in Ghana, it's 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Ghanaian time. Every Friday and Saturday, right? It's going to last for 3 months. It is online. But if you want to come to our physical location, we have physical location in Lagos State, Ikorodu to be precise. So if you are in Ikorodu, you can join me in our physical class, right? So if you have a question, okay, so what about those that can't make payments tonight? Oh, okay, this is what I am going to do for you. For you to be part of the very first 50 people that will make payments tonight, you can make an installment payment. So you can pay twice on 2 installments. So you can drop a payment right now. You can pay half of the money now and pay the balance next month. You can pay half of the payments now and pay the balance next month. That's after like 3 weeks of the class. So you can drop your payment proof in the group. Do you have office in Abuja? No, we don't have office in Abuja for now. We only take it online. So you can drop your payment proof in the group. What are the compulsory materials? So all you just need to have is your laptop, and you need Microsoft Excel on your laptop. Every other thing you will be taught how to install it, ranging from Power BI to what is this thing called? From Power BI to SQL. So that's that. Let me hear you. So do you say 150 Ghana cedis? 150 Ghana cedis. 150 Ghana cedis. So if you have a question, you can raise your hand so that you can talk. Ife Oluwa, are you still here? Let me hear your voice. For the physical class, if you want to come for our physical class, our data analysis class is Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. right? Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes, we issue certificates at the end of each program. That is after you are done with your final project. That's after you are done with your final project. Yes, you are going to get the recorded of this class. You are going to get the recorded of this class. So you can raise your hand so that I can answer all other questions. You can raise your hand so that I can answer all other questions. You can raise your hand. So location for the physical class, our physical class is located in Ikorodu, Lagos State. So Agric to be precise. So Alima, please unmute. Alima, please unmute. Alima, please unmute. Okay. Alima.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Let me start from appreciating you. Thank you. Despite the fact that it's a short, it's a short video, you actually made us understand some things, and it's really helpful. Thank you very much.
Welcome, ma.
So my question, the fact that I'm a salary earner, you said we should pay this night. It's not good though. But don't worry, I will still make part payment this night, Sha.
No
So you
problem,
want
no
me to
problem.
check to work?
You will not check. No worry. Don't worry.
All right.
Come and meet me in my office. I will be dropping you every day to your office.
Today is still 15, no?
I will be dropping you every day to your office.
I
Just
hear
come
you.
and meet me. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So
Oh, Alima, please unmute. I mistakenly mute you. Please unmute. What is the mode of payment for Ghana? You are paying into Momo if you are in Ghana. This account number, it has also been dropped in the group. You are paying into Momo. If you are in Nigeria, you are paying into FCMB. It has been dropped in the group. So Alima, you can continue, please.
Okay, so my question is, when we are on Excel, you did everything on Excel, right?
Yes.
Then what I wanted to ask is that the pivot table, I can't find it on my own laptop. Where did you bring out that pivot table on that Excel? Like that where did you bring it out?
Where did I bring it out?
I've pressed home, insert everything.
No.
And it's not even showing up. It's showing on your own laptop, pivot somewhere. But I'm not seeing it here. That's the question I have.
Pivot table is on insert. So if you go to insert, you see pivot table on insert. But there's a way I always do my own too. So I always put it in a table. From a table, I put it in pivot table. Do you get it?
Okay.
Yes. Don't worry. Join us. You are going to learn more. So you are not going to start with pivot table. You are going to start from the basic of Excel. You are going to start from the basic of Excel. So, yes, it is on the road. If you get to agree, you can just send me DM or give me a call. Gloria. Alima, is that all?
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Feel free to come to our office. I will be dropping you every day. Okay, Noga, right? I think I have Noga. Is it by I've answered you, Mr. Noga?
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. First of all, let me appreciate my. What do I even say? I would like to send my regards to you and appreciate the job that you just did. Seriously, all about 1 month ago, I was just wondering what data analysis is all about. But just within this short period of time, you were able to convince me that I can do something about it.
Yeah.
It's so enlightening and so motivating. And I feel everything. I wish you could have continued. But then I'm sure that is the time that we plan for it. Yeah. Within the shortest possible time, you made us enjoy the lesson so much. I don't even wanted to miss anything out of it.
Thank you very much.
But then, but I think most of my question is being asked by the first person who asked the question.
Okay.
However, like just as he said, and like as she said, we are in the middle of the month, and most of us are salary earners. I wish we could have maybe started somewhere the beginning of the month.
Okay.
Maybe when we receive our salaries. But I
That's
also
why I
like
said,
to know.
that's why I said
So
that, okay,
what happened?
can you hear me, sir? That's what I said, that if you don't have the
Yeah, I can.
payment now, you can drop a deposit. Then by month end, you can balance up. You get?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So you can
But
drop a
then
deposit.
what happened that maybe if someone,
Okay, I can hear you. I can
and
hear
when
you.
is the class starting?
The class is starting this
And when are we
Friday. The
starting
class is
the
starting this Friday. This Friday.
this Friday?
Because
Okay,
we
okay.
have a time
Okay, okay,
frame
sir.
for each batch.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm answered.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much for
sir.
the time.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome, sir. Mr. Chibueze, Chibuzo Francis, you are interested in the physical class. Madam Sadi, is it Mr. or Madam Sadia? Please send me a DM. Send me a DM. Mr. Francis, please go ahead.
Yeah, good evening to you and good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, let me don't just repeat what I said. Really, you've done a wonderful job.
Thank you,
I think
sir.
the practical you did is more convincing. You just proved to us that you can teach us what we want to learn, not people who will come and do presentation and they are telling us to pay money and we are not seeing any evidence. So you've combined presentation with evidence and no need for anybody to doubt. That is just the simple truth about the whole matter. But my question is it only data analysis? Because I'm interested in project management as well.
Wow.
So I want to know
we have a project management, but the thing is, you can start with data analysis, but it's not good to run two programs concurrently like that. You might not be able to get it right. So you can start with data analysis.
Okay.
Then after that, we have a batch. Once we are currently running a batch of project management, then you can join the next batch of project management.
Will it be the same? Is it the same course?
No. They are two different courses. Oh,
let me plan. Let me plan the payment.
Are you saying the cost?
Yes, the cost.
They are different costs. Because they are different costs. You get it? I think I should be rapid. Okay.
Then sorry, last question. Maybe I will meet in your DM later on.
No problem, sir.
Business analyst and what is it called? This data analyst. Is it the same thing or?
Yes.
Is it the same thing?
They are quite similar, but business analysis is a little bit limited. But data analysis, you are not limited. They are quite, though business analysts use Power BI, and you are also going to learn Power BI in this data analysis. But business analysis still use more tools like Confluence, Jira, in which we are not going to cover in data analysis. But they are a little bit different there. Do you get it? Business analysis is a little bit limited. I don't know if you can get me. So when is the physical class starting? Madam Sadia, please give me a call or send me a DM. I will attend to you on that one.
Not a theory.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome, sir. I have David, I'm going to call you after Muhammad. Mr. Muhammad. David, I'll call you after Mr. Muhammad. Whenever you are coming to our office, you have my phone number in the group. Just call me. I will answer your questions. So Ali must make I go apply for data analysis work. For this one, I learned tonight. Well done. Go apply. You will see. I will meet you there. Okay, Mr. Mohammed, please go ahead.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. I can hear you.
Thank you. I want to join you. Thank you.
Your network is breaking, Mr. Mohammed. I really wish to speak with you, but your network is breaking. Your network is breaking, Mr. Mohammed. I think I would rather appreciate if you can type your question so that I can handle it. It's really breaking, really bad. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Yes, really breaking. Yeah, you can change your network. Once you change your network, raise up your hand again, then I'll call you. Let me call David. Is this every version that can be used? Yes, but I will advise you go with the latest version, probably 2021. So let me call David, then I will now call, there's a lot of David here. Oh. That is the problem. I don't know the David to call now. We have like 6 David here. So I will enter your DM later. If you I really like to speak with you. Let me call Mabel, then I will now call Estelle, right? If you don't go, we are going to speak tonight. You are my girlfriend in this class. David, I will appreciate if you can raise your hand. Mabel, are you there?
Yes, please. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
And I would like to say thank you for enlightening us tonight. And I would also suggest that in your next webinar, you would consider the time frame. Like they said, we are all, salary and workers. And so if it starts at the end of the month or like the first week in the month, it usually helps. My challenge is that I'm a worker and a student as well, and my lectures are on weekends. And I heard you say that the class is going to be Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
But my lecture ends, let's say latest by 9 p.m. on Saturday. So I have a challenge, or I don't know if the subsequent sessions you would have recording and all that. So if I miss a class, I can maybe have access to the videos later. Thank you.
Yes. You will have access to the replay. All the replay of all the classes will be dropped in the group. You get access to the replay. So if you don't have all the payments now, you can make a part payment, then you can balance up by month end. Do you get it?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
You're welcome. If you don't go, my girlfriend, I would like to hear your voice. Mr. Enoch. Mr. Enoch, David, raise your hand in the participants. There's no way I can. You have a lot of David, so if you can raise your hand in the participants, I will appreciate it. Good evening.
Good evening, house. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much for the exposing us to this very course. Not just to reiterate what others said. I just want to ask, after this very course, after the completion, would there be a certification for this very course that is done?
Yes, for sure. You get a certification. Digital World is a registered company, so you are going to get a certification.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Ethel, please unmute. Ethel.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, ma.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear
good
you,
evening,
ma. I can hear you, ma.
Good evening, everybody.
I can hear
good
you.
Evening, everybody. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Chair. First and foremost, I will appreciate you for being able to tutor us on the introductory part. Actually, this is my first time of joining this class. But then at a point I got confused, and I think I wrote wrote on the I think I wrote something like, I kind of missed it, where I think you started on Google data analysis. That I was trying to follow up, and I think at the time I got lost when you were able to change the color, and then you started working on the data. So please, I would like to ask, how do I, because when I checked on Excel, I didn't see the pivot table. I didn't even see mostly the things that you did. So I wanted to ask, how did you come about those, please?
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not something you can do immediately. It's going to take a little bit of time. So that's why we are going to start from the basic, the total basic. We are going to start from the basic. Don't worry. You don't have to worry yourself about it. So if you join the class, we are going to start from the basic. Alima, come to our office. I will carry you go to your office. So see you in your DM, no problem. So you are going to learn everything from introduction to Excel, to formulas, to how you work with tables, to how you work with pivot tables. You understand? So don't worry about that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me take the next person, which is Mr. Enoch is here again. Enoch, please unmute. You're welcome, Laban.
That was the former hand, please. I didn't raise again. That was the former hand.
Okay, no problem, sir.
Yeah, that was the previous one.
No problem. Let me take Ruth, Madam Ruth. Wow, sorry, Madam Ruth. Let me just call you that.
Good evening, Mr.
My name is Akib.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mr. Aziz, yeah, everyone. Thank you for the insight. I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed the introductory class, and because before now I did digital marketing.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that is a challenge. That is a challenge for me and you. Come to my DM. Let's challenge each other digital marketing.
Yeah, I finished that early this year, and before I saw your ad, I am into product management as well.
That's nice.
This particular data analysis caught my attention because I'm in a medical field, a nurse, and I want to use that analysis to not just this regular kind of nurse. I want to upgrade my skills so that I'll still be in the medical line, but not working as a nurse per se, but as a maybe medical data analyst. So I don't know if it's possible to do that. If there's something called medical data analysis, I don't know if there's something called that.
Big woman, the rich woman, you can see my hand. I'm raising hand for you. You're a big woman.
So that's what caught my attention, so that with the data analysis, I can use it in my own field too, in the medical line. So, yes. But because of the one you are giving now, I don't know. We are salary and that is just 50.
You can make a deposit. You can make a deposit. You can make a deposit. Then you join the class and pay by month. You understand? So it's actually going to be very, very nice for you to learn data analysis, because it's also going to help you in the field. Instead of writing all those your reports, all those your customers' information on a piece of paper, you can put it on Excel, and you can easily get information that is going to be a little bit hard for you. So you can easily get it using Excel or Power BI. So it's going to be very, very
easy. Okay, so but I want to ask, even if I pay for the online class that will run for 3 months, is it possible for maybe once in a while I come out to produce to put what I've learned online into practical
aspect? I would love to see you now. I would love to see you. Don't worry. Even if you come to our office, I owe you 1 month. 1 month and a plate of food. You can come to our office.
Go to the Amala, please. Thank you, Amala. Thank you in advance.
I will look for where they are selling it. Don't worry, we'll go there together. No problem.
I'll see the class, I guess. So
no problem.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Let me now take my old friend David that has been raising hand. The phone number for the Momo. The phone number for the Momo has been dropped in the group. And this is it also on my presentation. 0550123043. David, you can unmute, please. Mr. David, you can unmute. Are you there now? Mr. David, finally you are here. Mr. David. Hey. Maybe Mr. David is still cooking. You are still cooking up your question. Let me take Mr. Joe Boats. Mr. Boats. Mr. Joe Boats, please unmute.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Sorry for not getting you. As you mentioned, my name is Stephen Kosti from Ghana. And my question is, I want to know the difference between Tableau and the Power BI.
Wow, there's no difference. There's no difference. They are basically used for visualization. So there's no difference between Tableau and Power BI. So it's just that the software and the environment is kind of different, but they use basically for the same purpose. So you can either use Tableau or use Power BI. But based on the little experience that I have, most organizations usually ask for Power BI form. In fact, there was a day that I went to a particular bank to help them sort some issues out. So what I noticed is most of the company uses Power BI. Most of the banks also use Power BI. Do you teach R? Yes, I teach R and Python. But most people go for R. Most people go for Python more than R. Most companies ask for Python more than R. So that's that. So, Mr. Jobot, have I been able to answer your question, sir?
Yes, please. One more. I want to know what you just did. Or was it a Tableau or a Power BI?
We are doing Power BI. We are doing Power BI.
Okay.
Yes.
That is all. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Good night, sir. Someone said, what is the duration for the course? The course is 3 months. It's 3 months course. So you will get assignment to. That's why I said, if you are lazy, please don't bother to join this class because analysis is more of practical. There's no much theory, though there are theory, but it's more of practical. It's more of practical. So you'll be getting assignments, you'll be getting classwork, you'll be getting projects. So will you teach Python? Python is a bonus. So you are going to get, I teach Python in the data science class. So you are going to get the recorded of the Python class. You are going to get, because it's a bonus. It's a bonus. So not that we are going to teach it in class, because we teach it in data science class, but you are going to get access to our recorded class on Python. So how many hours? It's from 8 to 10 Nigeria time, 7 to 9 Ghanaian time. That is 2 hours. So sometimes you can spend more than that, and sometimes you might not spend up to that, depending on what you are doing in class. It depends on what you want to cover that day. So sometimes you can extend a little bit, like 15 to 30 minutes more. Sometimes it might not be up to that. Yeah, 8 to 10 p.m. Someone said, is it 15,000 for Nigeria? Yes, it is 15,000 for Nigerians, and you are paying into this FCMB. But for Ghana, it is 150 Ghana cedis. You are paying into Momo. Can we play around the Excel to analyze correlation and regression? Now, we can do regression in Excel, please. Now, not now, because our time is fast spent. And mostly, we don't really do regression in